Well, hello everybody. Yet another YouTube pre-Appalachian Trail through hike video. My name's Paul Hills. My trail name when I previously went out to the Appalachian Trail was just Paul. I'm hoping for a new one, I must admit. Nimrod, one of the guys out there, did try and call me Limey, but if somebody says, "Hey, Limey," it just sounds like an insult, doesn't it? So I didn't go with that one, but I'm open to new ones. I'm in my late 60s and I'm from the UK. So a quick recap, and yes, I am reading slightly from the right hand side here. I've had a couple of visits already. 2022, I went out in February and started to through hike the Appalachian Trail. Got about 200 miles in. It was tough. Certainly Georgia and North Carolina are quite tough. And my Achilles tore, so I came home. Through the summer, I sort of got it, I thought, repaired. I was having problems with my lower back as well. Went back in September, did another 155 miles, so 355 total. My Achilles went again, and again, quite bad back discomfort, should we say. So my body status at the moment, or health issues, turned out after going to osteopaths and various other people that wasn't the problem. My problem was chronic arthritis. I've spent the last 32 years sat in a cockpit as a pilot, pressing buttons, looking out the window. It wasn't very good for my posture, and I'm paying for it now. There's also bone spurs, which sounds disgusting, doesn't it? In my, well, it's in the spine, lower back and hips, basically. Prognosis given was expect mobility problems in the not too distant future. Rather depressing, but I've come out fighting. That was about almost a year ago now that I got diagnosed. So what have I done? The Achilles appears to be fine now. I've worked hard on that, stretching it, etc. As far as the back's concerned, well, I was very overweight, so I've lost quite a little bit of weight. I started off, well, I was approaching 90 kilos when I went out there, which is virtually non-obese, really, for somebody that's 5'8". Now down to 71, so I've lost about 40 pounds, 20% of my body weight. Very pleased with that. That's helped my back somewhat. It was suggested that I do stretches and things, which I've been doing. I use an app actually called Bend. There's loads of apps out there. Bend, I like it. Gives me a routine of a sort of warm up and then a lower back, a few sort of exercises to do, and that's helped a lot. And I take cocodamol, which is 15 milligrams of codeine, 500 milligrams of paracetamol. It helped me control the pain. The pain has eased with all those exercises, loss of weight, etc. And I'm doing quite a bit of walking with my pack. Whilst I'm walking, my back feels pretty good. So people with arthritis, yeah, don't give up. Get out there and exercise and things. So my back feels pretty good at the moment. I've prepped a little bit, so I've got the weight loss, I've done the stretches, I've done a little bit of treadmill, and I've done some swimming, so that's helped somewhat. So I feel better prepared, although I am sort of still struggling a little bit with some pain. Just it's manageable though. So what I aim to do is this year, the journey out for those that are in Europe or in the UK. My journey, I'm in the Midlands, I live, is a train from Loughborough down St Pancras. So I take the London Underground over to London Heathrow, dropped it off, I'll get off at Terminal 2, Terminal 3, a short bus to the Bath Road, where I'm going to stay in the Premier Inn on the Bath Road. There's a pub nearby, which I used to frequent when I was doing simulator work some years ago. So memory lane down there, have a good meal and a pint of beer. I'll then take the bus in the morning on the 14th, Valentine's Day. I've got a letter to say I can do it. To Terminal 3. I'm flying BA, usual Terminal 5, but for some reason this one's Terminal 3. I'll go from London Heathrow to Atlanta. It's a long flight, about 9 hours 40, I think they allow for it, probably slightly less than that, hopefully. When I get to Atlanta, I'll obviously pick my bags up, go through border control and head to a hotel, because it'll be I think it lands at 8:15 in the evening. Following morning, get up fairly early, take the shuttle from the hotel to the domestic terminal at Atlanta, where I'm going to get tickets for the MARTA, which is a transit train to take me and actually another guy I'm meeting, an American guy from Arkansas, up to North Springs. And then we've organised a shuttle across to Amacola Falls, which is fairly close to the start of the Appalachian Trail, where we register, get a little thing we can hang on our bags, walk up to the lodge, stay at the lodge, and then the following morning, which is the 16th of February, start the approach trail. Some people, well, certainly relatives, are saying, why are you starting from the beginning again and not from where you I was approaching the Virginia border when I sort of had to come home. I'm trying to do a through hike. Traditionally, I know Georgia and North Carolina. I know they're tough, but it's a known entity. It's just the way it is in my head, so I can't really apply too much logic, but that's the way I want to do it. So what was I going to say? Gear changes. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Old, befuddled. I've got a new tent. It's actually in the States at the moment. It's with the guy that's meeting me at Atlanta. I've got a Durster Next Mid Pro 1. It's a bit pricey. It's about half the weight of my other tent, which was a Big Agnes Tiger Wall UL2. I love that tent, but I'm trying to save weight to help me back a bit. And also this has a smaller footprint. I quite like stealth camping, or wild camping as we call it in the UK. So this, I'll be able to fit in the woods a bit better with this, find more spots. And it's lighter, so it's good. I've got a new pack, which I'm very excited about. The Mo 50 litre pack, which I got from Atom Packs of Keswick, Cumbria. Little sort of cottage industry up there, beautifully made. And it's making me carry less stuff because the other one I had was a 65 litre, I think. So again, that'll help. And the bag itself is very light. And what else did I get? I got a Big Agnes Sidewinder sleeping bag, 20 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about -6. That should do. I've got a liner to go into anyway. It's a little bit lighter, and it's for side sleepers. I'm a side sleeper, so that should help. My goal really is to, enjoy nature, enjoy the people that I meet, listen to my body, hope to through hike right through to Kantardin, very nearly 2,200 miles, but I will enjoy whatever I can. I'm hoping if anybody follows me, I will be on YouTube, that they get something out of it in the fact that you get these diagnoses for, especially as you get older, for things like arthritis and things. Don't give up, come out fighting, and let's see what we can do. This is perhaps an extreme thing to do with this, but I'm going to enjoy the challenge, and I love animals, wilderness, etc. So I hope you can join me on the journey. I'll probably do some videos en route, train, plane, Atlanta, just to help people see their way through that if they want to follow it in a similar sort of vein to me. And I could certainly do with any support you're willing to give. And let's go have some fun. Thanks. Bye. Oh, I see that land.